welcome to your all-natural ear cleaning and spa treatment. I always like to go over what we're going to be using on your ears before we do it. Some people have allergies to our very natural ingredients, but today's ear cleaning tools are all vegetable or fruit based, so I would like to go over them quickly. This one right here is a carrot top. This has a soft feel, like honestly like a feather. Little tiny fronds. It even has like little itty bitty hairs on it. It's going to feel really soft. We're going to use it on the outside, a little bit on the inside. Next we have a green onion. Some people call them a spring onion or a scallion. Lots of different names for this one. This here is a piece of curly parsley that has bolted. Now it's ideal for your ears once bolted because of the tiny little flowers on it. It's not great for eating anymore, great for ear cleaning. Then we have a sprig of rosemary. Smells very strongly. Hopefully you like the smell of rosemary. It also has kind of a fuzzy texture, quite honestly. Then we have a red onion skin. This is going to be very gentle. It can be a little loud, so we're going to use it very gently around your ears as a spot treatment. And then lastly we have a lemon. Now all of these were picked fresh from our garden this morning, except I have to tell you the lemon because we don't live in a climate where we can grow them properly. So this was imported from one of our sister shops in a warmer climate. We're going to go ahead and start by softening up your ears with the lemon. We're going to get ourselves a slice and put it on your ear and gently press it, okay? Now these can be kind of acidic, so we like to take some of the juice out of them before we put them on. Normally I would use a bigger knife, but the table doesn't really allow for the kind of knife I like to use, so we'll go ahead and take out the seeds, put those aside. And then, using a paper towel made from paper that we harvested ourselves. We didn't harvest the paper, we made the paper by harvesting, you know what I mean, the pulp. We're going to put this inside, and we're going to pat it off here. We don't, oh, we missed, looks like we missed a seed. Let's get that out. Okay. Now that we've done that, let's take it and press it. We're going to place it gently over your ear, okay? And then I'm going to be pressing around the outside of it. Now we don't want any of these arrows to break. I think they're called arrows. I know they're arrows on pomegranates. And get juice in your ear. If there's juice in your ear, we'll mop it up. But we're mostly just trying to use the essential oils on the outside here. You should feel skin start to soften. It's going to make it easier for me to kind of pull at it when we're going inside your ear. Just a gentle tapping right there. And around, squish it a little bit, and flip it, squish it and flip it. That's the technique. Oh, looks like we missed another seed. I'm bad at this. Well, it's not a big deal. We just don't want the seed to fall in your ear and then we have to fish it out. That'd be That takes some time away from the relaxation. Squish it and flip it. I guess that was actually more of a turn rather than a flip. Okay, and then peel that off. And let's get you on the other side. Okay, same thing. Let's gently place this over the ear. Squish it into the sides, releasing some of the essential oils from the peel on the outside. It's full of tiny little pockets of essential oils. Squish it. And try to kind of tuck it into your lobe here. Squish it. This pith part is super bitter. Oh, my hands smell amazing because they're like lemon rosemary. Yeah, for all of the ingredients that don't grow here, we have to source them from reputable sources elsewhere. I've tried to grow lemons, but it has not worked. I have not gotten a tree to fruit at all. But the rosemary and the onions and the parsley, I let the parsley all bulb purposely for this. Get those little flowers on it. We were going to use chives this morning, but they weren't looking hot, honestly. We kind of go with whatever's in season. You should come during broccoli season. Squish and flip. Squish and flip. Alright. There we are. Place this over here. I'm just gonna dry you up. There we are. Alright, next we are going to use our carrot top here. I like to get a section of it that's easy to use. There we are. Switch this off to the side. Now, carrot tops are technically edible. I don't personally love the way that they taste, but I do love the way that they feel. So we're just going to kind of use this to break up any wax that's in your ear. And it's mostly, you know, a spa thing. It's supposed to feel nice. The carrot tops have all these tiny, soft little fur on them. Just gonna rotate it around a little bit. Kind of trying to get out anything that's loose. also gotta make it relaxing, so you kind of do a circular movement and then a gentle swipe out. Swipe out. There's some bird out there that is desperate for a mate, it feels like. Oh, absolutely. If you want to, you can. This is supposed to be a relaxing, all-natural treatment, so don't go the opposite direction because you'll always want to switch sides like that. Kind of like in yoga, how you have to do both sides. Up. And around and around. One more time for good measure, and then we'll go ahead and switch to the other side. Alright. Alright, same thing. We'll start with sticking it inside the ear and rotating it. Gentle. I'm sure it tickles with all those tiny hairs on it. It's a little bit ticklish. But it's breaking up anything light that we can get out. And we gently swipe it out. Circular. And then swipe it out. Well, I have to admit, the carrot tops are beautiful. The carrots, they did not turn out great. I mean, they're not bad. They taste fine, but we didn't get them very big. They were awfully small, and they work okay for this application, but it was my first time growing carrots this season. I mean, it smells like a salad, quite honestly. Well, I did almost bring some butter lettuce in today. It makes a nice mask. I mean, like, it's soft, but I also just love the way that carrot tops look. There's something so beautiful about the way that their structure is. I don't know, it's fern-like, and I think ferns are very beautiful. Alright, let's move on to our parsley. So these flowers, we're going to gently dab them along like this. We're just finishing with the outside, and then we're going to go ahead and go in and clean out with our other two things, and then we'll finish up with the onion skin just as a spa treatment. You know, I don't. I don't put parsley in a lot of things. It's very strange. I love parsley. Like, I love to eat it right out, right out of the garden. But I don't generally put it on things for some reason. I don't think to. I'm a big scallion fan. I put that on a lot of things. Well, yeah, and cilantro. And I know that's polarizing because some people think it tastes terrible because of genetics or because they just don't like it. I am not one of those people. I think cilantro is amazing. And I frequently think something could use cilantro when it doesn't have it. Gonna get a little deeper into your ear here. Yes, your ears will smell a little bit like a salad for a while. Pull it out, dust it off a little bit, just in case it's got some. Your ears seem actually fairly clean. I'm not really getting anything. Okay, one more dab. Let's get the other side. Alright, we'll start with dabbing the bolted part in, the little flowers. That's how you get the seeds, I believe, is through the letting it bolt so that it can seed, but it doesn't taste great. Maybe, let's see. I think I'd rather use the scallion. I think it's really a little bit of dabbing. Go around here just a little bit. Get behind it. Well, I suppose you might be getting a little bit of parsley seed in there, but I think it's really fine. We'll get it out when we clean it with the scallion. I'm going to go into your ear a little bit. And gently kind of rotate and undulate. So they don't, yeah, I apologize. Undulate's a weird word that makes some people uncomfortable. No, I feel that way about words. Like some of them, even if the word doesn't even represent anything gross, like sometimes a word just sounds gross, like a gross word. Undulate is one of them. Parsley, you have done your job. Moving on to our scallion. We're going to be using this end where the roots are to brush out the inside of your ear. So I'm going to go in and very gently clean your inside of your ear with it, okay? And we'll kind of brush it up the other end. Going to, there we go. There's a little bit of the paper left on it. Just brush on this side right here. Go in. Well, seeing you can grow your own tools, it's so economical. Trying to be really gentle. I know it can be a little ticklish with so many of the little roots. Okay. And I'm going to go in with the rosemary. We just need one single, well, we're going to use two because I'm going to use both my hands, but we don't need the whole thing. I'm just going to gently go in and pull out any bits that I can see. Okay. Grabbing that one, pulling it out. And grabbing it, okay. And again, this last piece. There we go. Alright. That is a clean inside ear and outside ear. Except for that. Ignore that. Alright, back to the green onion. Break everything up. Going in gently with the root end. I'm kind of sweeping out with the green end. Just like in cooking, you know, the white and the green have two different applications. Same with ear cleaning. And just gonna take my time on this side right here. Okay. I'll probably use 2 new portions of rosemary just because I don't need to reuse this one. They get a little bendy after you use them. There we go. Let's get this last spot right here. All primed for the rosemary. Okay, 2 new. See, this is a sprig. What is a single rosemary bed called? A leaf? A single leaf? I don't know, but this one looks good. And this one look good. Oh no, this one's too short. I need a different one. Oh, nice. There we go. Alright, going in to pick out the bits that we're missing, or that we broke up. There we go. There's this piece in here that I'm having some trouble getting. That bird is distracting me. For real. Sometimes I go out there and stomp at them. It's true. They're usually undeterred though. A bird in spring just wants one thing. I should put that on a t-shirt. Okay, I'm just gonna go in with this one because I'm really, my left hand is useless and I wish it was a second right hand, you know what I mean? 2 right hands, it'd be amazing. It's like the polar opposite of 2 left feet. Which doesn't make any sense for people who are lefties. It's kind of handist, but there we go. Okay. That's the last piece right here. And you have clean ears. Alright, we're going to finish up with your last treatment, a red onion skin. Now, I love red onion skins because they're beautiful. Like, what a beautiful natural color that is. I also love the way that they sound, but you have to be really careful because they can be loud and jarring. So we're just going to very, very gently take a small piece so that it's not crackling all over, okay? Make a little room. Let's get ourselves a piece. I genuinely don't think this knife is going to work. I'm a genius. Okay, here we go. just gonna kind of do what we did with the carrot top, just gently going around your ear. This is relaxing in the sense of like sound. It's very different and what I consider to be a fairly relaxing sound. Isn't it odd? Like it has the combination of like paper being ripped but like nicely and like a moo tube. It's because I'm going over your ear in a certain way, like so it's covering up like that. But if I went behind your ear, like it would be a much more papery sound. Like that. I also really love the way it crackles, but it's awfully loud right by the ear, so we'll do just a little more of this. Okay, I wanted to get a bigger piece, see if it sounds different. What if I do two at the same time? I love to. I know, like a bullfrog. Okay, other side. Oh, I'm sticking to it. Alright, just a little bit more and then you're free. Oh, I know. It's never really fun when it's over. You'll just come back again and you can have a whole new host of vegetables. It's cool how it makes a different sound depending on what part of your ear is traveling over. Like obviously it's gonna make a different sound out here, but like the way that it's echoing back sounds into your ear is so fascinating. It's like high pitched right here, but then you go down further in your ear and it becomes lower pitched. Let's try the bigger one on your outer ear. I hope that you enjoyed your all-natural ear cleaning. If you want to come back in a couple weeks, a couple months, we'll have totally different vegetables. So, it was nice to meet you.